Well, hello, everyone. Magdalena Grace here on this 8/8 portal and full moon. Holy Toledo. We have a big weekend ahead of us. I'll be dropping this on August 7th so that you have the opportunity to prepare. You may even want to watch through this whole thing first before doing the ritual, or just simply just do it. Dive in. However, I am going to, it's going to be a little longer today, so around 30 minutes, just to make sure we get you ready. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Misty Magdalena Grace. I'm actually thinking about starting a new channel, so I'd love your comments below. I'm thinking about switching over to a Mystical Mags channel where we do runes readings and all things magical, talking about witchy woman stuff, talking about all sorts of ways to wake up to your magic. So if that sounds appealing to you, please comment below. And I'm an abundance alchemist, so I help men and women, mostly entrepreneurs though, and conscious, liberated women wake up to their truth. Remember who they truly are, alchemizing fear into love, shame into purpose, grief into gold, and any kind of shadow into light really is the main idea. Alchemy is turning lead into gold and really learning, sucking the marrow from the bones of our life lessons. Our Buddhists say that life is suffering, and that's where the gold is. But most people either avoid suffering and just try to stay in the positive Pollyanna light of things, or they go into the victim loop spiral of woe is me, martyrdom. And guess what? I've done both ends of the spectrum. So if anybody's understanding it through business failure, divorce, at the time of this recording, I am officially have completed my divorce process. So it's bittersweet. You know, there's still some sadness inside of me that I'm still alchemizing, and I will continue to do so. However, I'm not going to let it hold me back. Sometimes events in life make us bitter, or we can find the gold and allow it to transform us and make us better. So if you're new, just a couple of things. If you want to stick around and you like what you see, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get future readings. And then, of course, I also have my candle lit, setting up a sacred space. We will be talking briefly about the astrology runes reading, activation ritual with toning. And then I'm actually going to bring out, since it's the 8/8 portal, which I'll talk about next, I brought Isis with me, the goddess who is all about sacred sex magic, death, birth, renewal. She trained Mother Mary. She trained Mary Magdalene. And I've been working with these divine wisdom teachers, ancient temple keepers, initiations of all kinds, death, birth, and renewal the past 5 years. And Isis is the ultimate teacher of that death, birth, renewal. So I'll be doing a bonus card today from her oracle deck, and specifically we'll be doing the ritual from her oracle deck. So really quickly, you want to be in a quiet setting. Again, have your incense burning. Maybe you have a special altar, because 8/8 is a really, 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 really big, intense portal. Every summer for the past 4 years, I've been celebrating it, and every summer it's always catapulted me into big shifts. Candidly, last year's helped me catapult into making the final decision to divorce my husband. Every summer I've had a breakthrough, and this is your opportunity, especially if you feel like your life is breaking down as of late, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, career. Guess what? You're on the verge of a breakthrough. However, it's how you choose to leverage these energies that are super potent, super powerful, that will, in my opinion, make or break the breakthrough for you. I've coached over 20,000 people over the last 25 years, and I now understand the power of astrology: as above, so below, as within, so without. If you don't like what you see out in the world, you got to be the change you want to see inside first. That's alchemy, in order to then go out and make the different choices. So ultimately, Lionsgate 8/8 is the alignment of the sun, the earth, and the star Sirius. The Sirius portal was last month in July, so whew, That was potent. We got a lot of upgrades, a lot of shifts in our feminine energy, our masculine energy. Sometimes that's really like this. If you're seeing this on the video, it can be really conflicting. And that's where the magic is. How do you surrender and soften into what is being shown for you? Maybe you have a health challenge right now. Maybe you have a financial challenge right now. Maybe you have a relationship challenge right now. Maybe you have all three. Here's the good news. It's coming up for you, by you, your soul and higher self, maybe even your ancestors, if you are like me. They're commanding you to be different, so you do different, so you have different. And the idea behind the 8-8 Sirius portal is about love, abundance. It's really, there's 5 planets in retrograde right now. Oh my gosh. And Venus has been in retrograde. There's a lot of things. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't do those reports, but I follow and study and work with a lot of astrologers. And I'm not even kidding. I actually, I say you shouldn't direct your life by astrology and tarot and runes and stuff like that, but there are signs. There are teachers out there in the elements, numerology, signs that are trying to get our attention. And you may want to start listening to them now more than ever, because the planet is truly going through an awakening and will continue to do so for the next several years. So if you feel a stir within you to have a shift in your life, this is a good sign. It just does oftentimes mean it might get worse before it gets better. I'm all about moksha and getting to that place of liberation. But first, you have to have awareness of what is it that you don't like going on in your life? What is it that you have the courage and strength to change? And you might need help. That's where someone like me may or may not come in for you. So this is a general reading today to help you move through this portal about abundance, love, money. Abundance is expansion, fertility. Maybe you want to have a baby. Maybe you want to birth a new business. I'm thinking about birthing a new YouTube channel as an example. And I'm going to allow these energies to help open up different parts of me to see if now is the time or if maybe it's later. If you're opening up to new relationships, that takes a lot of courage. Leo season is about the lion or the lioness and the inner courage, the inner warrior, rawr, coming out. And so the runes, as I do this reading, you're going to look at the symbols and you're going to see if anything comes through, if anything stirs up from what I say or what you see in the symbols. These are ancient Germanic symbols predating tarot, and they're like, sacred geometry. If you're into the Merkaba or any sacred geometry symbols or the Taurus, these are all things that are coming back online in our consciousness now on this planet to help wake us up, to help go in and trust our intuition and make different decisions than ever before, especially than our ancestors ever could have, because we have so much more AI and support. And this full moon in Aquarius is about passion, is about fire, is about kind of that warrior rebel energy. What are you sick and tired of that you're going to let go of? I know with my divorce, this couldn't have been more perfectly timed. I'm letting go of a lot of betrayal, self-betrayal, self-undoing, self-abandonment. I take radical responsibility for my part in that, and I'm moving on, and I'm excited, and I have so much about freedom and sexual energy and all of these things that are coming through because I was able to finally, based on last Lionsgate portal, make a big decision, and now I'm reaping the rewards of that. So this full moon also, you will reap the rewards between now and the Aquarius new moon, which is usually either end of January, beginning of February. So this full moon is also bringing to completion what you may have set. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Aquarius new moon was like the end of January. I want to say it was even January 31st, because I remember that day. It was just when I filed for divorce. These moons, our new moon, full moon, are in 6-month cycles. So you're bringing to closure. I was also told by another astrologer that this is also connected to last November and that new moon, which was the election here in America. So all of these things are connected. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. So think about the last even 6 to 12 months. If you want to go back to last Lionsgate, you want to go back to January 31st, what has changed in your life? Is there health, wealth, relationship changes, maybe addictions that you're getting rid of? Maybe you're wanting to start a new hobby, a new career, a new project. This is a great time with this full moon to let go of the shit that doesn't serve you with the lion's gate, with a roar and courage, calling in something or someone new in your life. All right. So that's the summary. The full moon is just after midnight here, Friday night into Saturday morning in Pacific Standard Time. So you'll need to look that up and adjust for your time zone. So a powerful time to do a ritual. So I would encourage you to do this ritual between maybe 8 p.m. Pacific time on 8/8 to 8 a.m. Pacific time on 8/9, or just do it when it's best for you. But ideally, you would actually do it on 8/8, even if it's 8 a.m. I'm releasing this on the 7th, so you have plenty of time. So I'm going to go ahead, call in spirit, call in Woden and Freya, pull the runes. We'll do some toning after that, and then the bonus card oracle reading. So let's actually take a pause. Put both feet firmly planted on the floor. I want you to take a nice deep inhale. Go ahead and inhale. And exhale. One more deep inhale. Inhale. Hold at the top. Suspend the breath for a moment. And then exhale. Whenever you feel ready, open your eyes, grab your journal, grab a cup of tea. I'm going to pull the cards, or not the cards. I'm pulling the runes, and then I'll pull a card. Ooh la la. Okay. And if you saw my reading earlier this week, again, subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss a reading. You saw my reading earlier this week. They're heading into the end, the weekend energies. I pulled Sowilo, which is summer, which is abundance. So we were right in alignment with that. So this reading is specific to 8/8 portal and Lion's Gate. So again, going back to last full moon, which would have been the full moon in Capricorn, which was July 10th, very powerful. I had a major breakthrough on that full moon, and bringing you to the next full moon and beyond, to that new moon. So I'm going to pull an Isis card. What does Isis, our magical goddess, have for us today? And then I'll do that reading later. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to do this reading now, and it's a general reading. So if you ever want a personal private reading, go to magdalenagrace.com and sign up there. When it's a general reading for the collective, this is based on the collective energies, my ancestors, my divine guidance, and my own relationship with the runes. Take the best, leave the rest. Not everything is going to land because you're unique, every one of you, and there's yet going to be at least one message for you today. So look and listen and feel into your body as you look at these runes, and then I'll first show them to you one at a time, then I'll share the reading. Here we go. This is the first one. This would represent since the last moon. Now, I know these are kind of small. The hope is that you got to look at it. I'm going to show it one more time, and I want you to see what comes up for you. Thought, feeling, emotion, memory, just anything. So now you can either draw it or write it down, or just listen to what I say and see what comes through. So this is Laguz. Laguz is about water. Laguz is about emotion, which is perfect because the last full moon was in a water sign, which was Cancer. So I had massive triggers, massive emotions come through, starting with that full moon, and it just continued and continued. I know for me, it was like the end of a lot of grief from my divorce, and I had a lot of intentions around that. So thinking about this past month, what have you really released? Have you cried? Have you grieved? What or who have you cried or grieved about? And Laguz is also about intuition and getting more embodied. Did you maybe start a new breathwork practice, or did you meditate more? Did you get more intuitive psychic hits? Because that's also what the water does. Even if you didn't maybe cry a lot, there was maybe more emotions being stuck and released from your body. through exercise, breath work, maybe even in your dream state. The lagus can also be unconscious mind. And trust me, with the retrogrades that we've had, all 5 of them, including Mercury retrograde since the last full moon, holy shit. Yeah, you've had a lot of time to reflect and purge and heal. You can't heal what you don't feel. So what area of your life, health, wealth, relationships, for me, it was relationship because of course that's where I'm at, and also some career. So for me, this time, this Lion's Gate, a lot of it is around being worthy of love and money at the same time. And I cried over a lot of that. I cried over business partnerships. I cried over relationship partners, things of that nature. So then with this Lion's Gate, this full moon here and now, this is the energy that the runes want you to tap into. This is Fehu. Take a look at it. Fehu, Fehu. I love this one. It's so perfect. You see this image, it's like a man reaching up to the sky, to the heavens to receive. So Fehu is all about receiving money, abundance. In order to receive love and money and actually have it in this realm, you've got to be open to receive. So first with Lagos, you let go of the emotions you tapped into, right? And then once you let go and surrender and trust the divine, trust yourself, trust source, God, whatever, and open yourself up to be vulnerable to others, guess what? That's where the magic lies. So what I'm getting from this on this Lion's Gate portal is being open to receive, whatever that means for you. Maybe asking for help, maybe crying in front of a friend or your partner, maybe just admitting, I don't know, I surrender. So literally throwing your hands up to the heavens and say, help. Like a little baby, you know, when they reach up, they want mommy to pick them up and then mom grabs them. The baby was vulnerable. The baby was asking for help. The baby was like, I need your help. So I would really take this Lion's Gate really seriously around abundance in areas of your life where you need to ask for help and receive it. It's one thing to ask for it. I have been a terrible receiver the last 16 years. Maybe you just get to practice receiving a compliment. Anything like that can start opening up your sacral chakra, your womb space if you're a woman, and allow yourself to receive love, money, health, support. That's what I'm getting from this reading. And then this is the next rune. Take a look and see again what is coming through. And this one is Manaz. Mannaz. Manaz is a reminder when you, based on this reading, so I'm always going to bring it back to the 3. Once you allow your emotions to heal and feel and go through those process of purging and cleansing since the last full moon, on this Lion's Gate, you ask for help. You're willing to receive love, money, support, help, even a compliment, whatever the case may be. Some of us are so hard on ourselves and white knuckling it through life, we block our blessings. Once you are truly vulnerable and truly asking for help and really open and receptive for the abundance to flow in your life, guess what? It shows up in Manaz. Manaz is all about partnership, relationship, receiving, social connection, community. You see inside of Manaz, there's Gabo. Gabo is the sacred exchange. It could also mean if you're opening to love like me and in relationship with not just simply a man in my life, but friendship, bonds, really, really strengthening them, between you and your loved ones. That's going to happen after this full moon if you resonate with this reading and if you follow the first two runes. Your friends and family are going to play a huge component. Maybe, and I'm not saying blood family necessarily, but soul family. If you ask for help and are open and receptive and show your true vulnerable self, there's going to be a richness, a beautiful new community budding in your life. But you can't do this life alone. Oh, by the way, that's why coaches, mentors, friends, pastors, teachers, even a yoga studio class, whatever the case may be. So that's what's showing up as a general runic reading. I'm going to say this is open to receive. Open to receive abundance is going to be the theme of this runes reading. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask you to get comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of toning, just like 2 to 3 minutes to get you into a dropped into your heart meditative state. And then I'm going to do the the ritual with Isis. Okay. So go ahead, get grounded, get centered. And I want my toning to help you really finalize what it is that you're going to let go on this full moon. What is it that you're going to burn away? I'm not going to do that on this recording. You could write down what you're going to let go of and burn it into the fireplace, into a bowl, safety first always. But let's see what comes up for you based on this reading, Laguz, Fehu, and Manaz. So close your eyes and take a nice deep inhale. Laguz, Fehu, Manaz, Laguz, Fehu, Manaz, Laguz, Fehu, Manaz, Laguz, Fehu, Manaz, Go ahead, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes if they were closed. Hit the pause button on the recording now. And this is where I want you to write out, what is it that you're letting go with this full moon that you can call in? So first write down in one column, letting go with the full moon. And then write, what is it that you're calling in to the Lion's Gate portal, the abundance, the love, the prosperity, the health, the relationship. That takes and requires courage on your part. It doesn't just happen. This isn't like make a wish and all of a sudden the genie appears. That's not how it works. You can pray and you got to take action. and listen and trust your intuition and divine guidance. So again, hit pause and write that out. And then now I'm going to show you the card and we'll do a ritual as a close. This is the Divine Guardian from the Isis Oracle deck. Protection of the Winged Mother, Divine Guardian. So let's see what Isis, the true teacher behind this 8-8 portal, going back to ancient Egypt. That's the idea behind 8-8. Usually the Nile River in Egypt would flood around this time of year and bring them abundance, bring them that harvest that comes every fall season. So what you plant now is meant to come to you. Manna, rain from heaven, right? That's the idea. Protection of the Winged Mother. Oops. All right. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the Winged Mother Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain inner wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave behind fears that once held them captive. Free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs, even if their loved ones do not understand or support them. Or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar, and this may be uncomfortable for them. I can relate. Can you? And they may fear losing love, support, safety, or friendship as they venture into a new life. These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready for them, even though this readiness might not seem obvious. The oracle of the divine guardian arises because you, dear initiate of the light, are venturing into a significant time on your spiritual path. There is a process cooking within you, and which may already be mirrored in your outer life circumstances that are actually challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity, or it might appear even as a crisis, but no matter what the appearance, you are being guided to take the risks that intuitively feel right for you and have faith. You will be safely guided by the unconditional love of the Lady Isis, with wings outstretched and sword of truth in hand, protected from false images that would lead you astray from your truth. Maybe you've seen false people in your life, people wearing masks. This oracle is also confirmation you have been receiving impressions and inner nudges that are from your higher guidance, which has been helping you with situations that are currently unfolding in your life and will continue to do so. You are, spiritually speaking, on the right track. No matter whether your life circumstances appear to be heading in one direction at one moment and then in a completely different direction the next moment, or whether you feel things are a certain way in truth, only to find that the next day they seem to be different. These are all signs of growth into a new consciousness. Life does not have to be fixed or even clear at all times in order for you to be safe. Isis is with you, all is well. This oracle comes as guidance that if you have been worried about another, that they are protected, whether this is someone alive at this time or a being that has departed the physical world and returned to spirit. They are free from suffering, pain, and trauma now, and all is well. If you wish to send blessing to such a beloved, you can do so with the incantation below. And I am going to share the incantation. I'm going to show it on the screen, and you can say the incantation. But right now I'm going to take you through the ritual. It's going to just be a couple more minutes. So go ahead. Close your eyes and rest quietly. You could lie down or be seated. And I want you to do this. Follow your breath and deeply breathe into your heart space. Go ahead and breathe in. And as you exhale, imagine that within you there is a sea of golden light flowing. As a wave within this ocean of light arises, you notice a beautiful winged golden goddess rising up powerfully from the ocean. Her wings guiding her above the ocean, and you see it's Lady Isis above you. She wraps her wings around you and you feel safe, secure, loved, and protected. Her wings naturally open and close around you with her breathing. Feel the connection between you and know that all is well. She then holds above you a sword aloft, emblazoned with golden scarab beetles with precious colored gems as wings. From this sword, great light is emitted, and you feel the light forming a sphere of protection. It descends around you as a golden egg of energy, sealing your entire body with the love, light, and power of beloved Mother Isis. You are under her divine guardianship now. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Ritual is completed. I'm going to bring the reading, the incantation that you can speak now. You can take a picture of this, do a screenshot on your phone. I'm going to put it up now. So the main idea, the summary from this and the entire reading is to trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust the divine, ask for help, be vulnerable, be raw, be real, let go of the shit that doesn't serve you and go for it. Go for it. You can do this. You matter. You are more than worthy to receive abundance in all forms, health, wealth, relationship, prosperity. So now after this, I would go ahead and burn that which you don't no longer want into the fire. And then whatever you wrote down, I would meditate on it, maybe sleep with it under your pillow and really just take action, embodied action. Nothing happens without action. You can be so you can do, so you can have. Comment below what you liked best about this reading. Share with me if you would like me to start that new separate Magical Mags channel with rune magic and all sorts of witchy magical stuff. And of course, sign up for a runes reading if you like at magdalenagrace.com and hit the like, subscribe button, share with us your community. Sharing is caring. And again, we are heading into Age of Aquarius. This full moon is all about community and rebellion and going for it and finding your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So on that, here's to the best of the best. Next week, Mercury goes direct. I will have a reading next week. Just remember the best is yet to come, and you can be the change that you want to see in your world. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, your best relationships. Bye-bye for now.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.